Hello. This lecture will run through the week 1 to 3 drawing and model studies that are required for Assessment 2. Assessment 2, as a recap, is a suite of early ideas. It's worth 20% and it is due in week 4. So what are the week 1 to 3 drawing and model studies? These are the drawings and the models that you have done both in class and at home from week 1 until week 3. Shown on the slide here are some examples of these from last year's first year group. Key points to remember in this component of the task. One is that what we're talking about are both the in-class and the out-of-class tasks that you have completed from weeks 1 to 3. You can refer to the course outline for a list of these tasks. The second thing to remember is that you are pinning up original hand drawings on trace. We're not expecting you to scan and reprint. We're not expecting you to redraw these in AutoCAD. We're not expecting you to do any Photoshop rendering of these. You're free to redraw by hand at home if there are exercises in class that you would like to edit in any way, but what we are expecting is hand drawings on trace paper pinned up on the wall. And just a reminder that we've got both 2D drawings and 3D models that you've created both in class and at home. On the day, where will you pin your drawing and model studies? Your drawing studies will be pinned up on the wall and they will be your A3 hand drawings. Your model studies will be placed on the table. Your models should be on plinths. They could be on individual plinths or the 4 models could be on one plinth. Your plinth might be made of plaster or timber, could be perspex. It's up to you to think about how you will most clearly show your models in the time that you have available. The idea of the site plan is that your 1 to 100 models are able to be put into the site plan so that you can show context. The studies will be a collection of at-home and in-class workshop tasks, including the following. From week 1, you did your user dwelling studies, where you diagrammed your experience of dwelling and micro-dwelling, as well as Ushio and Noriko's experience of micro-dwelling. We're asking that you put your experiences and diagrams onto one A3 page, and those that related to Ushio and Noriko onto another A3 page. You then did site detail studies, so your drawings, and you did user detailed studies where you analysed the film. In week 2, you created sections and plans of volumes in the interior of the existing building, and then at home you created models of these. In week 3, you created models that responded to light on the exterior of the site, and then at home you created elevations that represented these. This is what we would like to see in this assessment. So just to recap what should be on each page, so when we're talking about the 2D drawings, there should somewhere be the drawing. So if we see this here, so that might be a plan, a section, an elevation as you were required to do. Each drawing should always have a title, so that will be here beneath the drawing. And that title should say the name of the drawing. So is it a plan? Is it a section? Is it a detail? As well as the scale. So usually that has been 1 to 100. The final component on each page is the page title. And this will just title the name of the task. You need to consider how you're going to compose those. So what you might do is put them onto a series of plinths. Each model might be on its own plinth. You could build one plinth that has the 6 models on it. You might have 3 of the interior volume models on one plinth and 3 of the exterior volume models on another plinth. That's up to you. The plinth might be a piece of MDF, a piece of ply, a card box that you've made. It's something, I guess, to kind of pull the models together and to present them in a visual manner. As a recap, the models are both the existing building and your design proposal. And just to reiterate, what we are looking for is original work and in progress process work, right? So this is an example of a student's work from last year. The work has not been digitized, it hasn't been reprinted, there's been no Photoshop rendering to it. We're really looking at original hand drawings and original sketch models. Again, this is not, there is no expectation for this to be a final polished presentation. We want to develop your skills in process pictures, in kind of in-house process pictures as the assessment outline stipulates. Thank you.